hell? Alright, give me a second. I haven't used this camera in a while. It's kind of blurry too. I don't know what the hell. Sorry, I have a cold. Yeah, I gotta get this. I haven't used this laptop in a while because my laptop got hacked, and I kind of know who hacked it, but whatever. This is what it is. So I will have to someone told me to go to Best Buy and get it verified. 'Cause it was crazy. Like one time I was like on the computer and then different page was opening up by itself and moving around. And I was like, yo, what the hell is this? And then the camera right there I'm using, right? I didn't even know like usually what you could do is like I don't know if people know that, but there's some people that could hack your laptop and they can look at you without you knowing. So there's something you could block, right? But I didn't know this like laptop is from the inside. It's not something that I had to buy to cover it. So it was kind of crazy. Now I look kind of regular. I don't think it's fully open yet, but I sort of got like I was just like, this is crazy. And I know it's that person because I already gave access to my laptop to that particular person. It's the same thing with my phone. And then what really sealed it, right, is damn, I have a eye bigger than the other one. I'm noticing that. It's like this one is smaller than the other one. Well, anyway, so I'm on my I was on my Google like Google pictures and stuff like that. And then I saw like they was deleting all the picture about themselves. And I was just like, oh, what the hell? It was weird. I swear to God, it was fucking weird. I know when I say the story, people was like, what? I was like, yeah, I'm telling you, it was so weird. But I was just like, think about it, right? If it was anybody else, right, why would they delete a picture of that particular person? Like, I was just like, nah, man. Very weird, very weird. But the motherfucker's stupid. I still got a picture of him. Thank God I sent it to somebody, and that's how I was able to keep the picture and stuff. And I was just like, yo, this stupid. But anyway, yeah. But I would have to get it checked, and it was the same thing with my speakerphone. Because I noticed my speaker was going like on and off, on and on. And I was like, hold on, I never did that before. Like, I was like, I swear to God. That's why I'm like, I always tell people, be careful who you invite in your house because that shit is crazy. It was the most craziest thing ever. And I was going through so much already. Like, I had severe preeclampsia. My son had John. It was like crazy, man. I was just like, yo, what the hell? It was the craziest thing ever. So, I don't know. Why I look light skinned like that? That shit is crazy. That shit is weird. Anyway, I can't sleep right now, so I'm gonna see if some people don't log in. I mean, I know it's like Sunday night, so I'm charging my phone. If nobody watched it, it's okay. I don't see nobody. Yo, I'm just noticing that. I'm like, yo, why this eye? No, this eye is smaller than the other one. I mean, nobody got a perfect symmetric thing, but it's very weird. So I don't know. I'm on my little PJ. I can see like I was laying down, I was coughing like crazy. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Hold on, let me see. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm using my laptop right now, so I'm just gonna see whoever's going again. I mean, it is Monday morning. I don't know why they got me light skin like that. I'm not light skin like that. I don't understand. I don't like this laptop. Like, what the hell? I'm sorry. I'm not that light skin. I'm like, why is this? What is this laptop? Got me light skin like that. That's crazy. Okay, I'm just gonna make a couple of minutes. If not, then I'll just share my story a little bit. It's funny. My neighbor is doing karaoke. I love karaoke. Like it was so funny. So, and people always tell me, "Oh, you know how to sing." I was like, "Shut up, shut up." But one time I will never forget. Like a couple of years ago, I was living in Bushwick with some white Italian people. Like I would never do that, right? So this is to rent a room. I go, I see the apartment. The apartment look nice, right? And then they're like, "Oh, if you really want the apartment, then you have to sign a lease." And I was like, "But I don't even know who's gonna be my roommate." You understand? That's kind of crazy. Like, what happened if someone don't pay the portion of the rent? And they was like, "Oh, it's okay. You just gotta go to court or whatever, right?" And then I asked, "Oh, this guy is stupid." And I'm not surprised he don't work in real estate no more. Cause please, I'm stupid, man, whatever. So I asked him, right? It was my ex. He worked in real estate, right? So I told him, and he was like, "Yeah, you don't have to worry. Take it, take it, take it." But that's what I'm telling people. Like, you gotta listen to your gut intuition, man. Because some people they'll give you the wrong advice, and I'm telling you, you gotta listen to your intuition. You can't listen to everybody. So I still went with it, even though my intuition was like, don't do it, don't do it." But and the room was so small. I didn't even have a real window. Like if you look through the window, it was like the other neighbor window in another room, and it was so small. I think I was paying like maybe $600, but it was in Bushwick, and the apartment looked nice, right? And then so we went to a karaoke, and I think I was singing. I can't sing right now because I have a cold, but I was singing Drake used to call me on my cell phone, and then there was another one, Justin Bieber. Sorry, right? And then when I said sorry, people was like, "Wow!" People, people was like, "Yo," they was feeling it. And then when I used to have a best friend. We're not friends anymore, but she was Chinese and stuff. And she would always like, we'll always go karaoke. She was like, "You know how to sing?" I was like, "I'll be quiet. I do not know how to sing." And then what else? And then the last one was there's an app where you get to meet different mothers online. Like it's like a pod, and but you talk to people from all over the world. Like the most that I spoke to was Australia. Oh, as most people is like Australia, Canada, different part of America. I think I spoke to some people in Africa too on this app, so that's why I like it. It's like this is basically mother, or even people that's dealing with infertility, but most of the time it's like I talk to other moms and stuff. So yeah, and they be having like yeah, so it'd be different discussion, or they have games, or they have karaoke, right? So I was doing the karaoke, and then but I didn't put my picture. Like I put a different picture, and then people was like, "You sound so good." Like I'm jealous. Like you sound too good. Like they was, and I was like, "Really? Like what?" So anyway, that's one of the things I'm gonna do. Like when my sons start having overnight, his father's have. I'm definitely like there's a karaoke not too far from where I live at. So I was like, "Oh yeah." I did took singing class when I was in high school. I was always so insecure, and then what else? I always took like um, when I was in Canada, I always took music class, so I played the saxophone, the trumpet, I even had a piano at one point. Now I have a guitar and it's just standing there, so I'm like, no, I gotta sit down and relearn the notes and stuff. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. And I'm gonna buy a microphone because I love karaoke. So please, oh shit, is crazy. But anyway, how come I don't see nobody? Maybe because it's on my laptop. I don't know what's going on. Usually I be seeing people. What's going on, people? I don't know if you guys can hear me. Mm. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like it, but it's weird. When I use my phone, I always see like at least one or two people. So I don't know what's going on right now. I'm gonna see if not. I'm gonna definitely use my phone. That's what I'm gonna do. When I started journaling, man, the last time I journaled was years ago. But I found this nice little journal, so cute. It said, "Let all you do be done in love," and that's 1 Corinthians 16:14. I don't know if you guys could. Yeah, this laptop is like really bright, so. But anyway, I like it. I like pink and stuff. Oh, so anyway, so that's why I'm laughing because my neighbor was saying. I was thinking about that. I was like, oh, I don't know. And I'm not even trying too hard. Like I just be in the beat, in the mood. And people was like, "You sound so good." And I'm like, "What?" I even wrote a song. Some people was like, "Why you don't go to the studio?" I'm like, "I don't have the money." I don't have the money. Oh Lord. Oh, okay, maybe I should go on my phone because I don't know. Usually people be logging in, so I don't know if you guys are watching or not. Because I wanted to say something. Okay, I'll come back. I'll come back. I'm gonna end this stream. You know what? Whoever designed this apartment, I like it because when I'm in my room, I don't hear shit. But right now, it's like I went to go throw out the trash and I hear them a little bit. But when I'm in my room, I don't hear nothing, nothing at all. And I like it. I really do. Okay, let me try my phone. It's weird. It's weird that I'm on my laptop and I don't see nobody. But then again, it's like top chat, live chat. Let me see. Yeah, I don't think. Oh, okay. Now I see a subscriber. Okay, because I was like, I was about to end my live. I was like, I don't know what is going on. Let's see live chat. Okay, and they left. The fuck? Anyway, top chat, live chat. Of course, of course, of course. Give me 1 second. It's weird. I just saw one person and that's it. One bagasse. Mm. Anyway, so I'm gonna talk right. All right, so I'm looking at my son, right, and my son is looking at me like he's so funny. He looking, he started putting his finger in my nose, and then he's like, "Yeah, yeah." And I'm like, what is wrong with him? So I give him the food. And he's like, "Wah, wah." I'm like, okay, it's time for you to go to sleep. That's what he wanted to do. He wanted to cuddle, but he's so cute. And then when he does it, he doesn't. There's no tears. He's just making the noise like. Mm. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna go. So anyway, I titled this video "The Universe is Talking to Me," right? Because like I would never forget. Like that was when I was living in my old apartment, And I don't know why. Like I was just like, you know what? I haven't seen a hummingbird in a long time. Like I don't know why I thought about that, but I was like, I haven't seen a hummingbird in a long time. Like when I was in Canada, I saw one, but that was a long time ago. Like you gotta said, I've been living in the US since 2007, right? So I don't know why I was thinking about that, but I was like, man, the last time I saw a hummingbird, and I would never forget, like the first time I saw it in person, I was just like, wow, like this is like the most beautiful thing ever. But I was in Canada, so now I decided to go take a stroll with my son. And that was when I was living in my old apartment. And then I saw one and I was just like, what? Like that was the weirdest stuff ever. Like it was just like, and I can't believe it because I'm in New York, you understand? So I'm like, that is weird. Like usually you don't, it's not like there's that many, like the area I was living is not like there's that many flower or whatever. Like New York, I feel like there's not that much nature in the street and stuff like that. So that's why I was just like, that was the weirdest thing ever. But I was just like, wow, like it's beautiful but creepy at the same time because it was weird how the day before I was thinking about that. I was like, I haven't seen a hummingbird in a while. And then the next day I saw one like just walking on the sidewalk with my son. And I was just like, what the hell? Like I couldn't believe it. And then that reminded me of the day that before I found out I was pregnant. So I was working at this supermarket, right? And I hated this job. Like at first I was like a closer and then they put me as a morning shift. So I would have to be at work at 6 o'clock in the morning. It was like six to what was my schedule? I think it was 6 to 2, 6 to 3. But I had to get up really early, so I had to leave the house around 4 o'clock in the morning, 4:30 the latest. And I remember I was just dragging my feet. Like I was just like, "Ugh, here we go again. Gotta go to this bum ass job, you know?" And then by the time I got to the train station, I see this huge, but I sort of got, I never saw, that was the biggest butterfly I ever saw in my life. Like it was huge. Like it was really big. Like it was a big night butterfly, right? And then I remember the butterfly was like attacking people, like it was going towards people. I don't know why it was doing that. And then I just remember this guy, he took his coat and he was like, yo, get the fuck out of here. Get the I'm there. I'm standing and I'm like, man, I want to sit down, but I see this huge butterfly attacking people. So I was like, oh hell no, I'm standing there, right? So now I see the butterfly finally left, right? And I'm telling you, the butterfly was big like that. It was, I swear to God, I never saw, like I said, I've been here since 2007, right? I never saw a big butterfly like that. Like I was just like, oh, what the hell is this? So now I see the butterfly leaving the seating area, right? And I'm like, okay, let me sit down because I really wanted to sit down. But it was still around the area, right? So now I see it there, and I'm like, no, let me get up because I was like, I don't want that butterfly to come towards me because I know I was screaming bloody murder, like I swear, to God. So I was like, let me just get up and leave. So the butterfly came back, and it was a people again. And the guy, I swear to God, the guy took his backpack, his coat, his hoodie. I swear to God, he was fighting the butterfly. He was. I was like, that's so weird. Like I never saw a butterfly do that before. And anyway, I get on the train, go to work, and then I go on my break. And back then, I used to smoke, so I was smoking my vape, right? So I'm on my break, and I think they was just giving me like 30 minutes lunch break, right? So I'm smoking my vape, right? And then I'm looking at the vape. I'm like, man, I should stop smoking this shit. Seriously, I should really stop smoking this shit. And then I don't know how to explain it, but I felt like a present of a child. So there's no kid, but it's like I don't know how to feel. Like it was like, and it's not like I saw it. It's just I don't know. I just felt a present of a child looking at me. Like it is so weird. I don't even know how to tell you, but I just remember I was looking at the vape and I was just like, and I just felt the presence of a child looking at me. Like I said, it's not like I saw it. I just felt it. Like. And then I'm looking at the vape and I'm like, yeah, I gotta stop smoking. It's some bullshit. And I will never forget. My baby father was like, "Did you get your period yet?" I was like, "No, but it's probably came late and stuff, but whatever." And then the next day, I knew that I didn't want to go to work. First of all, I noticed like every time I would get up for work, like it would be 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I will vomit, and it was like a clear liquid, right? And then I was like, "Oh, maybe I messed up my liver," because I used to drink a lot back then. I was like, "Oh, maybe I messed up my liver." So I told my baby father, I was like, "Oh, I need to go to the hospital because I don't feel good." Like, and that was another excuse for me to not go to work. So I go to the hospital. They check my vitals and stuff, and they was like, "Your heart is being really fast." I was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm okay." They was like, "But why your heart is beating fast like that?" They was like, "Are you pregnant?" I was like, "No, I don't think so. I don't think I'm pregnant. When was the last time you got your period? I don't know, but it'd be coming late. It always alternates. Sometimes I come at the beginning, sometimes I come at the end. So I was like, it probably, you know, probably came late. And then they said, okay, we're gonna take you in. We're gonna make further, examination and stuff like that. So they take my blood, whatever. They still asked me. They was like, "You sure you're not pregnant?" I was like, "No, I'm pretty sure I'm not pregnant. Like, oh, I'm fine." And then next thing you know, they was like, boom. They was like, "Yeah, it was like, Mr. Rose, you pregnant?" I was like, "What?" And then they had to make like a transvaginal, thing, and it was like, "Yep, you pregnant." I was like, "Wow, that's crazy. That's not how I was pregnant." I had to go to the hospital because I thought my liver was messed up. Oh man, but like I said, and I've been seeing like certain message, like when I'm on YouTube and stuff, like positive message and stuff, and I'm like, little by little. So sometimes you got to pay attention to the cues, because God have a different way of talking to you, communicating with you. Like one of those pod that I was in, this girl was saying, because there's different sayings. So they say if someone talk, if you hear your ear buzzing on, I think the right side, that means someone talk about you. And then she said, someone talk. If you hear your ear buzzing on the left side, that's mean your guardian angel is trying to talk to you, like, or someone like a past family member is trying to contact you or whatever. And I was just like, that's crazy because I don't know, this ear been buzzing a lot, so I don't know. That's all I wanted to share. I can't sleep right now. I don't know why. I was laying down and I was coughing like crazy. And I was like, I was like, oh, hold on, let me get up. Well, it's bad. But anyway, like I said, I think it's something with the weather. And on top of that, like I said, my son started daycare, so it might be that too. But I never had a cold that lasts that long. Like, it's going on the second week, so this is crazy. Uh, it's crazy. But that's all I wanted to share. I know nobody's watching. I'm like, what the hell? Nobody's watching? Really? I wonder if it's because I'm using my laptop or no, maybe again, it's Monday. I know it's just certain days where people, they are singing and they kill it. But like I said, I don't care because when I'm in my room, I don't hear nothing. I'm trying to go to sleep because then tomorrow's Memorial Day, so I gotta do a couple of stuff. Excuse me. Oh, God. No, I don't think you guys can hear that. No, I'm just listening to them singing. What? I'm off this. I'm gonna go. And that's what I like about this app, right? Because when I'm not able to sleep, I just go to the And I sort of got, I talk to people from all over the world, and there's some good conversation, bad conversation. Maybe they were having karaoke night on that app. That was good. I'm sorry, I'm because they're going in right now. Mhm. But anyway, that was just a little positive thing that I wanted to send out there. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep soon. 'Cause I always do that. Like, I try to go to sleep, I couldn't sleep. They're funny. I don't know if you guys can hear them. Okay, my eyebrows done tomorrow. I try to do my own eyebrows. I suck at this. I don't know why. I've been into a lot of like, going back in history, understanding people in the medieval time, Renaissance, the Tudor, all of that. I was just like, man, it was. I am so happy I was not born back in those days, man. It was hard to be a woman. You didn't have no rights at all. You was just your body wasn't yours. It's crazy how people. I would have not been able. They would have please. I would have not survived. They would have. They would have got rid of me. One, two, three. Trust me. You crazy? Yeah, that Henry VIII King and his sixth wife, and I'm like, yo, this guy was an asshole. It's crazy, and then just a way of living. That's why I'm like, you know what? I shouldn't complain because man, back then they didn't have no toilet system, sewer system, heating system. Oh, they didn't have condom. They didn't have birth control. None of that. Like, you imagine giving birth without no epidural or no medical? Are you crazy? And then most people used to die like by 30. Now a lot of people would get past that. And it was all about famine, famine. Like, mm-mm. Can you imagine just having sugar? That mean it show your status of wealth and stuff. And people wasn't really bathing like that. Like those are people just bathe twice a year. I was just like, what the hell? And it was like, yeah, people was they wasn't really brushing their teeth. But that's when I like AI. AI for that, like reconstructing, image like that. But besides that, I don't know what's going on. And then I saw what's his name? Oh, Mr. Zuckerberg, right? His company lay off a lot of people, and he's just spending $1 billion on AI and stuff. And I'm like, what the hell is going on, man? This is crazy. Now I was thinking about that. I'm like, when my son's gonna be older, it's gonna be a totally different world from where how I was raised. I was raised without. I remember back in the day when we didn't have internet. Like I was born in '89, right? So I remember like we didn't have internet, we didn't have social media, we didn't have cell phone. You understand? Like, what else? Um, we used to play outside all the time. Uh, if you wanted to meet up your friend, you'll tell them in advance, okay, meet me at the supermarket. I'll see you right there. This, that, like my era was way different. Seriously. I'm happy I didn't grow up with social media. Sometimes I take a break from it. Like I was trying to make some money off of it, but it's hard. It's hard to constantly. And then now I'm like, damn, I'm gonna start posting picture about my son because I saw a documentary about the files, and they be mm-mm. Matter of fact, I was talking to someone and he was paying attention to every little thing I was posting. And I posted a picture of me and my son, and he was trying to like screenshot the picture. And I was just like, why are you like, I don't know. To me, it was weird. I don't know. I think it's because I saw the documentary and I'm just like, I'm like kind of traumatized. It just opened my eyes to a new dimension. And then I just saw recently that, because a lot of parents, what they do, they let the kids be on the iPad or PlayStation because they don't want to hear the whining all the time. And those children, they be downloading some app and they be communicating with stranger, and they don't. Just be careful, man. That's all I gotta say. Because there's a lot of predator that, yep, I'm telling you, they will just track down your children. And that's why I'm like, history repeats itself. Because it was the same back in the day. Like, I was like, children was getting married off when they was 12, 14. I'm like, what? So young, so young. I think the youngest case was a girl got married when she was 6 years old. I was just like, oh, hell no. That's crazy. Mm-mm. But yeah, history tends to repeat itself, man. Things have, I mean, technology is more evolved, whatever, but nah. A lot of the stuff that used to happen back then is happening now. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like once you understand history, once you understand how the world operate, you're able to better navigate. Like, that's why when I be on these podcasts and I talk to a racist ass motherfucker and they try to put me down or whatever, or even when I be on ignorant motherfucker, I will block your ass. Matter of fact, I will curse your ass out and block your ass. You understand? I know who I am. I know my history. I'm not ashamed of being black. You understand? I'm really not. And I'm gonna instill that in my son life because I think his other side of the family, they're kind of funny with that shit. You understand what I mean? But it's okay. It's fine. It is what it is. Anyway, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and that's it. Yeah, I'm telling you, once you know your history and you come across racist ass, ignorant motherfucker, you just look at them like, Sometimes I do that on purpose too. I play stupid. I do the shit on purpose. Like especially when I work, like I be seeing the shit right, but then I just play stupid because you think I'm stupid, right? So I'm gonna play stupid. I don't force myself anymore because I used to do that when I was younger. Like I was like, oh, maybe if they see if I'm smart. No, fuck that shit. I'm not. I'm not wasting my energy. I'm not wasting my energy. Fuck that. You think I'm stupid? I'm gonna play stupid. Yeah. I'm gonna play that game. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do that shit. I'm telling you. I'm not doing that no more. I'm not breaking my head. If you think I'm a dumbass, okay, what all right. All right, think I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna play that game. Cause then who the hell are you? But anyway, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.